How is it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Ethan Bridge and I'm host of the Social Media Marketing School podcast and the guy behind the Instagram page at The Marketing Ethan. Now, if you are new to the channel or if this is your first or second video, I'd really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button and hit that like button just to help me out with the YouTube algorithm. But now we've got that out of the way, let's just dive straight into the video. Now, today, I particularly wanted to talk about the right way to sell on social media, particularly Instagram, because that's what we normally focus on. But there is, in my opinion, a right way and a wrong way to sell on Instagram. And it pains me when I see people doing it the wrong way, because it's not as difficult as many actually make it for themselves. Now, let's start off with the wrong way. The wrong way is producing piece of content after piece of content after piece of content where you are simply just promoting your product or service. That is it. I see time and time again people just doing this, and then they come to me and they go, Ethan, I'm not making any sales. I'm producing content every single day, but nobody seems to be buying from me. I look at their page, I see that they are just posting promotional product pictures every single day, and that is the instant red flag for me. When you post content like this every single day, there's no way you can actually build any trust with your audience. You're not showing any expertise for the niche you sell that product or service in. And when you haven't done that, why would you expect someone to buy from you? If you have continued to post content, like I'm going to mention in a second, in the right way, it's okay to post one of these pieces of content every now and again. And when I say every now and again, I mean very rarely, because you have built that trust. But if you continue to just post product picture after product picture, where in that content is any trust or authority being built? Because let me tell you now, it's not. So you will never make, or maybe you might make one sale here or there, but it's very unlikely that you are going to bring a consistent stream of sales. But there is a right way to do it, and it's the way I encourage almost everybody to do it. If you're a clothing brand, I understand it's a little bit more difficult because the majority of your content is going to be people modeling your clothing or high quality photos of that fact. So this is more from an educational content and product standpoint. Let's say you're a service-based business or somebody with a service or a product that teaches somebody how to do something. Let's say you're a personal trainer. You shouldn't just be posting content every single day saying that you're a personal trainer and that people should come to you and buy from you. Instead, you should be posting content every single day about what you do, posting exercises, posting workout routines, posting recovery routines, meal plans, all of these different things you are actually going to eventually charge for. You should share all this for free. Now you might be thinking, but now I'm going to have nothing to sell. That's not the hard part. That content at the beginning is proving your expertise for what you do. If you just told people you were a personal trainer and to buy your product or service, how do they know you're a good one? They don't. But if you've continued to produce amazing content every single day about workout routines, about meal plans, about all of these different things involved in being a personal trainer, shown that you really, really know your stuff, people are now going to trust you. People are going to want you as their personal trainer. And although you've given away all this free content, what people really need is to be held accountable. It's easy to consume things. It's really, really hard to actually implement things. So even though you're giving away all of this stuff and content for free, people will still come to you because they will want you to help them implement it. And because you have been the person that's produced all of this content over an extended period of time, kept providing value, showed expertise, built trust, built authority, they will come to you opposed to anybody else because you are the person that has provided them with the most value. Now, I've given an example for a personal trainer there, but let's talk about what I do. I help people build their brand on Instagram so that they can leverage that audience to grow their business. I, every single day, teach people how to build their brand on Instagram and how to leverage that brand to make money. I teach people every single day how to do what I'm going to charge them for. But they still come to me to help them implement all of those things. They'll still come to me and pay me, even though pretty much most of the resources are there. Because people struggle with the accountability side. People struggle with the implementation process. They would rather that first-hand assistance so that it can be directly applied to them firsthand, opposed to working out how they're going to take that example and apply it to their personal brand or their business. They want my expertise to really niche it down and apply it specifically to them. And that's where my product and service comes into play. So with my content, and the right way to sell is to give away free value. Treat your Instagram as a sales funnel. Your content being the top of that sales funnel, grabbing that attention. You grab that attention by solving problems. So your content isn't going to be a simple promotion of your product or service. It's going to be a value-adding piece of content that someone's going to leave feeling fulfilled from, feeling as if they've learned something, feeling as if they can apply something new to their own journey. Because when you do that, that sets up the sale in a much more sophisticated way. When you are treating your Instagram like a sales funnel, I'm going to talk through this in a second, the sale becomes much easier. Your content needs to grab attention. That is the top of the sales funnel. But when it is a piece of content about a problem and you solve a problem or you add value, opposed to being a post about your product or service specifically, people are going to feel as if they owe you something in return now. You are setting them up in a much better way to funnel them further down your funnel, because they're going to feel grateful for all the value that you have just provided to them. And that's why in every single post, or most posts you create, you're going to have some form of call to action that's going to enable you to funnel someone to the next stage in your sales process. For example, I have my Instagram Mastery Bundle. At the end of my content, on the final slide of my carousels, I will make sure that I have a picture of my Instagram Mastery Bundle telling people the price and then funneling them to the link in my Instagram bio so that they can go and purchase it. I have just provided these people with a ton of value within my content. They've got to the end of that piece of content, they're feeling fulfilled, feeling as if they've just taken all that value, and now it's much more likely, now that I've nudged them in the right direction further down my funnel, that they will action on that call to action. So treat your Instagram as a sales funnel. Don't just use it as a shop front where you just force your product or service down people's throats and go, buy my product, buy my service, because that won't work. Instead, use your content as an opportunity to grab that attention through things such as solving problems, providing people with the right tools to do things so that they can better their business, better their personal life, better pretty much anything with what they're doing. And once you've provided that value, then have that call to action. Funnel them to the next stage. It could be as something as simple as getting someone to comment, asking them a question and saying comment below, because that comment then encourages a conversation to where you can then get to know that person better, transfer that conversation in the comments to the direct messages, build that relationship in the DMs, then get them on a discovery call, then close them as a client. Don't have that one piece of content over and over again, forcing the product or service down their face. If you continue to do the right form of content that I've spoken about for the majority of this podcast episode, it's okay once a month or every now and again to chuck in a product post, because you have consistently provided value over an extended period of time, which gives you every right to every now and again ask for something. But if you're doing it over and over again, you're going to be called a sellout. You're going to be seen as this person that all they do is promote their business, their product or service. And I get that's the reason you are on Instagram, but there is a right way and a wrong way to sell. The right way being leveraging the attention from valuable content and funneling people with a call to action further down your sales funnel. So that is the right way to sell on Instagram. And that is what you need to be doing with your content. Treat that Instagram page as a sales funnel. The content being the thing at the top of the funnel that grabs the attention. There is one exception, though, in my opinion, where you can have that direct selling, and that is on your Instagram stories. Stories are a much more personal, laid-back form of content on Instagram. The people that watch your stories tend to be the people that are most interested in you and your content. And every now and again, it's a good idea on your stories to just start talking about your product or service, about your business, making people aware that that product or service is there for them to purchase. But again, this should be amongst more valuable content on your stories. If all you do on your stories is talk about your product or service, people will get bored, they will unfollow you, they will see you as a sellout. So you have to do this wisely. Jab, 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 right hook is the thing that Gary Vee promotes all the time. The jabs are you providing the value. The right hook is you asking for the sale in return. But there are far more jabs than there are right hooks, which means you have to provide that value over and over and over again before you go in asking for the sale. That is how you should do it. That's how you should do it on stories. That is how you should do it on the main feed post content. And that is the right way to sell on Instagram. If you did enjoy today's video, I would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and turned on post notifications. That way you will never miss a video when I post one. But I did just want to mention that this is a part of my podcast series, Social Media Marketing School, and the audio version of the podcast is the place to be because I post this content a little bit sooner over there than I do here on YouTube. So I'm going to leave some links to the audio version of the podcast in the description. Make sure you are subscribing over there. But if you've got any questions with regards to anything that I've mentioned, please just reach out to me on Instagram at @themarketingethan. Send me a DM and I'll make sure I get back to you no matter what. But if you have made it to this point in the video, I just want to finish off by saying thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.